NFL Draft show on my channel. My name is Shaked Batal, Sports Guy Show. Going to stream the NFL Draft tonight. Going to have my friend Panther Ball, Mr. Ball, join me later on. We will be talking about who the Panthers at 19 and other picks in general. So this is the show for the fans, by the fans, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NFL show that everyone welcome to interact, to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the pick. Who do you want your team to pick? And we will have fun, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm drinking sparkling water, staying hydrated. So the first pick is announced, about to be announced any second from now. Commissioner Goodell is going to announce it with the first overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Las Vegas Raiders select quarterback Fernando Mendoza from Indiana. Now, the draft is in Pittsburgh. Mendoza did not go to the draft, and the reason is not at the draft because his mom has MS, and he decided to spend time and be with his mom, which is very, very nice of him, instead of going to the draft. So he's being shown on TV right now, grabbing the Raiders ads, been well known for a while that he was going to be the first overall pick. And I'm by watching the ESPN's live feed. In case anyone wondering, and I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know the pick. I don't know, folks, which which one made a pick, like trade and all of that. Going to get a live reaction with you guys. Typically, when I watch the draft, I will have Twitter on because Twitter sometimes you will get live report, analysis, trade, and picks before you see it on TV. But I'm not on Twitter, so I'm going to get the reaction live just like you guys. Right now, Mendoza is being interviewed on ESPN, so I'm watching ESPN draft coverage. I might switch to NFL Network, but watching it on ESPN. Like I said, let me know in the comment below, ladies and gentlemen, who's your favorite team? Who do you want your team to draft? And later on, going to have Ball, Panthers fan. What's up? How you doing, Mark? And guys, please smash the like button if you don't mind. It's free, but it helps channel grow and monetize. So I really appreciate that. So technically, the draft, in my opinion, is about to start right now with the second pick with the Jets. Because we know all along, okay, but you can still smash the like button. You can still smash the like button right there. It's free, but it helps the channel monetize. So I really appreciate it. So the draft start right now with the Jets because we knew all along the Raiders were going to take Mendoza. Who is it the second pick? Who is it the second pick going to be? Is it going to be Reese? Alman Reese? That's what I think it is. Maybe David Bailey? So the pick is in. The pick is in. It's already 8:16. Second pick coming up. Thank you, I appreciate it. So I use so smash the like button. Help my channel grow and monetize. Thank. So is it David Bailey or Alman Reese? And then the third pick, the Cardinals. What will the Arizona Cardinals do with the third pick? What will they do with the third pick? Because they need a quarterback, but Ty Simpson with the third overall pick, nah. Jeremiah Love, phenomenal running back, but they already have James Conner. So do they trade down? Do they take either Bailey, David Bailey, or Amon Reese, whoever the Jets don't end up taking right now? What's up? How you doing tonight? Yeah, but you can smash the like button. Help the channel grow and monetize. So the pick is in, but now taking such a long time to announce it. Come on, guys. We've seen on the TV like 3 minutes ago. The pick is in. So make the announcement. Make the announcement. Oh, okay. Because I don't see any like button on the live screen. So David Bailey is the pick, not Reese. I honestly thought this was going to be Reese, Amon Reese. But instead, the Jets went with David Bailey. Which is not a bad pick, but now the Cardinals. This is what do the Cardinals do? It's called sweet potato fries. What do the Cardinals do, folks? Third pick. And I'm also curious to see what the Giants. I know it's a bit down the road, but I'm curious to see what do the Giants do with the fifth and the 10th pick. Do they go Sonny Style with the fifth and Caleb down with the 10th pick? Could be an interesting decision by the Giants. So you guys see my favorite team, Carolina freaking Panthers. That is my team. Win, lose, or tie. In this case, NFC South champ, Carolina Panthers. Let's freaking go. So Jets, Jets, Jets went with David Bennett. What? Carolina Panthers? Thank you. I appreciate, I appreciate. And also French fries. Because when you're going to stream for hours, you need have some food. Thank you. I appreciate you liking the video, the channel. Feel free to share the stream with everyone. So David Bailey interview right now on ESPN, which unfortunately for copyright reason I cannot show you guys the live TV feed because that is a copyright. But I can watch it and react to it with low volume that won't go. I don't have 3 legs. I don't know what you're talking about, young man. I have 2 legs. So let's see David Beatty signing something like his name and all of that, like autograph, and he's probably going to give it to someone. So next pick coming up, the next pick is the Arizona Cardinals. Well, see, I see they're taking a lot of their time off the clock. Like they have 10 minutes to make the pick. Right now it's down to a minute 40 and counting down. Is this Jeremiah Love? All you need is love, love. No, it's Carolina Panthers. I'm a die-out Panthers fan. That is the only team I like. Carolina Panthers. I don't like the Vikings, but I have nothing against the Vikings. Against the scores. Score. Cardinals just announced their pick. Come on, ESPN, make the announcement. So I see they reduced the clock time from 10 minutes to 8 minutes, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Now Sean Jeremiah Love, but I don't think he's the pick because if he was, he would be on the phone. Huh? What? Thank you, thank you. We're watching the draft, not my glasses. So who the Cardinals go? I don't think Jeremiah Love because, like I said, if it was him, they would have shown him on the phone and all of that. Let's see. Do we have a trade? Do we have a trade potentially? No. With the third pick in the draft. This might be a Mount race. Wow. So they went with Jeremiah Love. They went with him, but he didn't have reaction. This is a great, great, pretty good pick by the Cardinals, not going to lie. It's a great pick by the Cardinals. Not a bad pick by Arizona. Personally, I believe Jeremiah Love is the best player in the draft. I really do. Better than Mendoza and Sonny Stein and David Bailey. So this is a phenomenal pick by the Cardinals. So it's a great, great pick by the Cardinals. Absolutely a great pick. They do have James Conner, but I guess the Cardinals thinking is let's say double dual great running back because James Conner is a pretty good running back. Plus, James Conner is not a young running back for NFL standard. He's in his late 20s, folks. So it's not a bad pick by the Cardinals. I think it's a great, great pick. I think they got the best player in the draft, but I don't think it addressed their needs. I really don't. Like I would have went with Alman Reese, maybe not a wideout, maybe even Sonny Style. But I mean, it's a good pick, but it's not the type of a pick that I would have made it with a dope pick. To be honest with you all, I would have traded down, get more fed, and then take Jeremiah Love, maybe with the fifth, with the sixth pick, something like that. Excuse me, you're on the wrong channel. You're on the wrong channel. I'm streaming the NFL draft. I'm streaming the NFL draft, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. But anyway, I think I like the Cardinals pick, but I wouldn't have made that pick to be honest with you all. Even though I think Jeremiah Love is the best player in the draft, and the reason why you could trade down, you could have traded down potentially with the Titans or with the Giants, and still get Jeremiah Love. So the question is, what do the Titans do? I'm thinking Titans. Herman Reese has to be French fries and sweet potato fries for now. So the Titans pick is in. I'm willing to guess that is Reese, Herman Reese, which okay. I'm thinking the Titans go Reese, the Giants go Sony style. Then we have the Browns, we have the Saints with the eight pick and picks in between. What's up? What's up? How you doing tonight? Happy NFL draft. So let's see the Titans pick. Yeah, Happy now showing smile in the green room, but oh, very nice. I used to broadcast high school football. Never played it, but I used to broadcast it for 7 years. So let's see. They always show folks the camera after the pick was announced. Oh, everyone is smiling, laughing, but are they really always happy? Nah, not really. Let's go. Let's go. Go Titans. Come the commission. Wow. Wide receiver. Wow. So Cam Ward getting help, but this is a reach, folks. This is a reach. This is a reach, folks. The Titans just reach. The Titans just reach. The Tennessee Titans, folks, just made a reach. just made a reach for for Cornell Tate. My gosh, golly almighty. I'm shocked by the Titans pick, to be honest with you all. I mean, you have Sonny Style, Armand Reese, Caleb Downs, and you take a wide receiver, which don't get me wrong, Cornell Tate has a chance to be a great wideout. But fourth overall, are you kidding me? Tennessee, I know Cam Ward need help, but my gosh, that I it's too soon to call it a bust, obviously, and all of that. But it's the type of a picks that you saying, what in the heck were you doing, Tennessee? Bizarre pick by the Titans. Giants pick is in. Let's see what the Giants do. What the Giants do because the Titans clearly were out of their mind. Tennessee Titans clearly out of their mind. No, I said, what in the world were they? What in the heck were the Titans doing? No, I did not think you said that. Giants pick is in. I'm definitely open. It's Sony style. Definitely up, open and praying is Sony style. So it's nice watching the players interview and all of that. Wow. Wow. They are going to commercial. They are going to commercial. Seriously? 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 Why are you going to commercial? I mean, I truly wish NFL draft would be commercial free. Sign me up. Commercial free. Commercial free NFL draft. Commercial free NFL draft, folks. No, I cannot show you because that is copyright. I cannot even for a split second. It's copyright. Copyright, and YouTube will strike down my channel. So no, when I'm streaming live TV show, sporting event like NFL draft, not even for a split second I can show you guys the TV, what I'm watching, even if it's commercial, which it is right now, because that is copyright. That is a no-no on YouTube. If this was TikTok, yeah, I could show you guys the entire TV and entire stream, all of that. But as far as I know, on YouTube, it's a flat out no no. Not not even for a split second. Not even for a split second. So what do you guys think of the draft so far? While we have a bit of commercials. I like some of the picks, but I think some of them shocked me. Like I think the Cardinals pick of Jeremiah Love, even though they got the best player in the draft, they could have traded down and get him a few picks later. I think the Titans with Cornell Tate with the fourth overall pick, that was a reach by the Titans. Absolutely a reach with the fourth pick. I think the Jets got a good pick with David Beatty. I'm curious to see now is Elman Reese or Sonny Style going to be a Giants or Caleb Downs? I'm thinking Sonny Style. So the Giants are on the board, then Cleveland, then the Commanders, then the Saints. Hmm. Hmm. Skip, what you talking about? So Alman Reese is a Giants. Pretty good pick. Pretty good pick by the Giants. Alvaro Reese. I was thinking maybe Sonny Style, but no. Oh, we have a trade. We have a trade. We have a trade. The Chiefs have traded with the Browns. The Chiefs have moved up from the ninth pick to the sixth. They also gave Cleveland pick 74 and pick 148. So the first trade of the night just took place. So the Chiefs, who are they taking? My guess, Sonny Style. Sonny Style is my guess. That is my guess. Which I think Sonny Stein is a great player, folks. So I'm pretty sure, folks, the Chiefs are taking Sonny Style, and they were afraid the Commandos, Saints, other teams were going to take him before they had a chance. So I'm trying to see what the Chiefs take. Let's see, what do the Chiefs do? So Chiefs went with the cornerback was projected to be that the Saints might have taken him. Mansour Delane from LSU is not going to be a Saint. He's going to be a Kansas City Chiefs. 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 Pick is in for the Commandos. They were in a hurry, folks. Think the Chiefs got a great player, but I know that they were afraid the Saints might take him with the 8th pick. At the same time, folks, at the same time, my thinking is they could have traded potentially with the Saints, or maybe traded with the 7th pick with the Commandos, giving up less asset. Because I don't think the Commandos or the Browns, or maybe Sonny Style. I'm surprised Sonny Style is slipping. To be honest with you, all I'm surprised he's slipping. I'm surprised he's slipping. Sonny Style. I mean, I think Caleb Downs might also. I think Downs might be a Saint. Like next week, I think the Saints will take him. So I think that could be the pick. Let's see. So I'm back. I had to step away for a few seconds, but we're back. And yeah, Sony Style Commando, which I'm pretty sure the Saints went Caleb Downs. Which I'm thinking, if that is the case, maybe the Browns or the Giants will go with a wideout. Commando's got a great play on Sony Style, folks. Really, really a pretty good damn play on Sony Style. For a great pick by the Commanders. So I'm thinking Caleb Downs is the pick by the Saints. That is my guess. That is my guess. Caleb Downs will be a New Orleans Saints. So that is a great pick by the Commandos. The style. Saints probably go Caleb Downs. And the Browns with the 9th pick will probably go wide out. So fortunately, we know the Saints will go with Caleb Downs unless they pull a shocker and go K Lemon or something like that. Wide out. I can understand commercials, halftime, all of that. But this is the draft. Pretty annoying. We should have commercial free for the draft. that what we should have commercial free NFL freaking draft. Like in about 5 seconds, we are going out of commercial finding. So who the Saints go? Tyson, Downs, Francisco, Spencer, McHale, Lemon, or Caleb Down. I'm thinking Caleb Down is the pick. Are you kidding me? Sweet Carolina is the Panthers song. Why are they playing it for the Saints? Wow! 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 Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! The Saints being the Saints. The Saints being the Saints. Laughing stock of the NFL. You have the best safety on the board. You need a safety, and you take your wide receiver. That is why the Saints will not win the NFC South. It's a good pick, but I mean, you have Caleb Downs. You have Caleb Downs, and you don't take him. I tell you what, folks, I'm a Panthers diehard fan. If Caleb Down make it out of the top 10, I'm if I'm Dan Morgan, I'm getting on the phone. I trade up and I draft Caleb Downs because we are talking about a generational potential starting safety, all pro safety. And instead, you're taking a wide receiver when you already have Chris Olave, who's very good last night. So you need safety out. You need help on the defense, and you take Jordan Tyson. Wow. Oh my gosh. City Saints. I'm shocked by the pick by the Saints, folks. Hmm. Seems like a nice kid. I'm sure he's a pretty nice kid. Jordan Tyson, but still, the Saints. All the Saints. Have Caleb Downs and you skip on him? You pass on Caleb Downs? Are you kidding me, Saints? Are you kidding me? The Browns pick is in. Let's go. Let's see. Wow. Hmm. Giants pick is in. So Browns went with the tackle. So I think it's a good pick by the Browns, but they have so many other needs. I'm not sure about this pick in particular, to be honest with you all. Because you could have got a lineman later on, because they have two first round pick. Giants pick with the 10th pick. Is that Caleb Downs? Wow. So, folks, Caleb Down is dropping. Caleb Down is dropping. I'm not sure why, folks, but he just dropped out of the top 10. If I'm the Panthers, I trade up. If I'm the Panthers, I trade up. As long as you don't have to give up a first round pick, I trade up. I trade up and I get Caleb Downs. Because Caleb Down, folks, outside of Jeremiah Love, Caleb Down was the second best player on this draft. And yet he dropped out of the top 10. If Miami does not take Caleb Down, if you're the Carolina Panthers, you call Wait, I'm confused. So wow. So Dallas just traded with Miami. What is going on in you? It was Miami before, now Dallas with the 11 and the 12 pick. So I'm confused. Dallas said the wait. So never mind. They moved down a pick. So they traded one down with the Dolphins. So the pick, Giants got the linemen, all linemen. I'm wondering if Dallas is going to go McKay Lemon. That is what I'm wondering. That is what I'm wondering, folks. Does Dallas go with McKay Lemons? Do they have the intentions who are going to take him? So they trade with the Dolphins, one pick? Because I don't think the Dolphins were going to go Caleb Downs. I really don't. Maybe they would, but I'm telling you, folks, if I'm the Carolina Panthers, if if Dallas take McKell Lemons and it's the 12th pick, as long as you don't have to give up a first round pick 2027, I trade up for Caleb Downs. I trade up for Caleb Downs because I mean I'm shocked. He's still on the board. To be completely honest with you all, I'm shocked. Like we are talking about a generational starting safety. So I wondering if this is McKell Lemons pick for the Cowboys. Then if you're Carolina, Caleb Downs, if the Dolphins don't take Caleb Downs, you trade. You trade before the Rams because the Rams with the 13th pick, they will probably take Caleb Downs because they lost Quinton Lakes in free agency. They need a replacement. They'll try to win the Super Bowl now. You get Caleb Downs. It can be day one starter right now. literally from day one. He's that good of a player. So I'm pretty sure the Cowboys will take McCallum. I don't think it's Caleb Downs. I don't think they're going to go with Caleb Downs. To be completely honest with you all. So if it's not Caleb Down, and also some of the linemen have been drafted earlier than anticipated. The Browns drafted, the Giants drafted the linemen. So we are back from the commercials. So the Cowboys gave up fifth and a sixth, actually, pardon me, two fifth round pick for one pick. Let's see. Crap. 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 So Dallas took Caleb down. Crap. Oh, crap. I was hoping it was not going to be Cowboys. I don't like Dallas, but I think they got a generational player. Generational impact player, day one starter. Congrats, Cowboys. I'm shocked the Giants keeping Caleb Downs, Commandos, Saints. I have a feeling those teams will regret not taking Caleb Downs. They got a great pick. Absolutely a great pick. Dallas. One of the best safety in the game, potentially coming up. Just great generational play. And the Dolphins are definitely in rebuilding mode because they had a chance to draft Caleb Downs. They skipped. They skipped. They skipped. They skipped the Dolphins. I mean, technically, that's it. You got two picks, two fifth round picks, extra fifth round pick instead of drafting Caleb Downs. If I was a Dolphin fans, which I'm not, but if I was, I would be pissed off because you have a chance to draft generational star in safety, Caleb Downs, and instead you take two fifth round picks. So not a bit. I mean, great pick by Dallas. So who do the Dolphins take? One of the linemen or tackle from Alabama? Sweet home Alabama. So you could have taken him. Next pick is the Rams. Do they take also a lineman? Monroe? Monroe Freeman? Or maybe they take a wideout? Michael Lemon? Who is kind of dropping, folks. Don't be surprised if the Rams don't take McKay Lemon. Don't be surprised if the Ravens take him with the 14th pick, or maybe Tampa with the 15th pick. Don't be surprised, folks. So So, who the Rams go? Who the Rams go? Do they go with Monroe? I guess we won't find out for the next 2.5 minutes. We won't find out for the next 2.5 minutes. Going to invite my guests to come and join us. So we are in a commercial. You basically don't know how long goes the commercials. Are they 5 minutes? Are they 2 minutes? Are they 3 minutes? But when you watch it on ESPN Unlimited, it basically give you the countdown. Like it will say 2 minutes 50 seconds or 3 minutes or 1.5 minute commercial length. So coming up after the break is the Rams, the Rams, the Buccaneers, the Jets, the Lions, the Vikings, and the NFC South champ Carolina Panthers. And the pick by the Rams originally belonged to the Falcons, but they traded up to draft James Pierce Jr., which turned out to be not a great decision for off the field issue by James Pierce Jr. So let's see. Let's see who the Rams go with. So we are back from the commercials. Finally, finally, we are back. So let's see what the Rams do. Let's see. Rams. Let's see. Wow. So a quarterback, Matthew Stafford replacement, potentially has been drafted by the Rams. Wow. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. This draft, this draft, folks, has a lot of surprises. More than other draft. I mean, Ty Simpson to the Rams. I guess he's probably not going to play for another 2, 3 seasons from now. So I'm shocked. I'm surprised, folks, by this pick by the Rams and Ravens go Michael Layman's. So I'm surprised, folks, by the Rams. So some of the picks this draft, some of the picks, I got to be honest with you all, I'm baffled, I'm shocked, I'm surprised. I don't get what the Rams did. I don't get what the Saints did. I don't get what the Titans did. Three teams who, in my opinion, grade wise, are all getting the F. Flat out F for different reasons. Different reason. But I give all of those three teams right now a flat out F. So Ravens pick. So please, Ravens, maybe you will take. I mean, you know who's also drafting Robert Robert Bain. Robert Bain is also drafted. Sleeping. Do the Ravens go Robert Bain? Interesting pick by the Ravens. Not a bad pick by the Ravens, but they should have been. I'm pretty sure Tampa is going to go McKay Lemons. And my gosh, I mean, I didn't expect Ruben Bain to be sleeping, to be honest with you all. I didn't anticipate Ruben Bain to be sleeping down. So I think Tampa is going to go McKay Lemons. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, how you doing tonight, Steph? Hope you're doing well. And more commercials, and more commercials, and more commercials. Why not? Why not? Why not? Announce the pick, ESPN. Okay, so smash the like button. Smash the like button. It's free, but it helps the channel monetize. So now we have 2.5 minutes long commercial, nearly 3 minutes. I mean, this is crazy. Just 15 minutes ago, they went into commercials. Now again. My gosh. And I'm pretty sure the Panthers pick will be in commercial because you know the deal. You know the deal. Carolina make a pick. Commercial. Commercial. We'll be back after the commercial. Pretty annoying. So I'm surprised Ruben Bain is draft is flipping, to be honest with you all. Kind of surprised some of the linemen have went on drafted much earlier than anticipate. So it's an interesting draft to say the least. Pretty interesting draft. Like some of the picks, I like them really much, a lot. Other picks, I give them F, flat out F, for the needs, for the players, and so on. It's just surprising, folks. Just surprising. Just surprising that some of the picks, folks, have been baffling to say the least. Rams going Ty Simpson, 13 overall pick, when you don't really need a quarterback right now. Uh, we have the Saints going with a wideout, Benson, instead of drafting Caleb Downs. We have the Titans going with Cornell Tate with the fourth overall pick when you had a chance to take Sonny Style. You have the Cowboys who got Caleb Downs with pick number 11. Great pick by Dallas. And also they just gave two fifth-round pick to trade down, to trade up a spot with the Dolphins. You have the Giants make a couple of interesting pick. I mean, they went with Alman Reese, which was a great pick, but then they went with the lineman instead of Caleb Down. So let's see what Tampa does here. And then it will be the Jets, Lions, Vikings, Panthers. So do they go Tampa, McKen Lehman, Monroe Freeman, Kinwin Sadiq, Robert Bain, Dylan Tinian, the safety. So let's see. Tampa Bay, Buccaneer, Freaking Neil, Tampa Bay. Let's see. Let's see what the Tampa freaking Buccaneers do. So Robert Bain is a Buccaneer. Okay, I mean, it's a pretty good pick. Not going to lie, but not going to lie, it's a good pick. It's a good pick by Tampa Bay, but here's the deal. You need to replace Mike Evans. You lost him in free agents. You have a chance to draft Layman, and you did not. And I'm wondering if Layman will be a Jets with his 16 pick. Maybe. Yo, congrats. Just made you a mad. Just made you a moderator. Congrats. Congratulations. So the Jets, Layman. If if it's not Layman, then I don't. Then I'm wondering if it's Monroe Freeman. Huh? What? So I'm wondering if it's not. I mean, almost it's almost Carolina Panthers time. I mean, we are technically 3 picks away after the Jets, and I will probably no problem after the Panthers pick. I will probably end the stream, and then I will have baseball show like video gaming over the weekend, potentially on Sunday, and then on Tuesday going to have a live reaction and analysis of the entire draft, mainly the Panthers picks and other picks with my friend Bo, who's going to join us shortly for the Panthers pick live. So let's see who the Jets go. Monroe Freeman, because if it's not Monroe Freeman, it's a cornerback. The Chiefs got a cornerback from LSU. They trade up with the Browns. A pretty good cornerback. I mean, you guys need a cornerback after trading away Trent McDuffie. So I get that. But at the same time, you had a chance to draft Sonny Style, Caleb Downs. So I think it's a good pick by the Chiefs, but I don't think you guys got the best player on the draft, to be honest with you. I think the best player on the draft was Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs, Sonny Style. Those those are, in my opinion, the best players in the draft. And yet Mendoza was drafted number one overall, but I don't know. I think Mendoza has a chance to be pretty good, but I'm not sure, to be honest with you all. Like in a traditional deep quarterback group class, I don't think Fernando Mendoza is the number one overall pick, to be honest with you all. I think it's probably the second, the third quarterback drafted in the first round. So here come the Jets pick. Crap. Crap. Jets went with Sadiq. So I I wish folks Kenyon Sadiq would have been a Carolina Panther because I think he's a pretty good tight end. I wish he would have been a Carolina Panthers, and I just share the stream and link with my guest who should join us any moment from now, Mr. Ball. With the Lions 17 pick, I'm hoping the Lions. Who the Lions go with? 17 pick. So I wish Sadiq would have been a Panther. But here's how I see it. McKay Lemon, Monroe Freeman, Dylan Tennant. What's going on, Bo? How you doing tonight?
Good, man. Hope you're doing well.
Doing well, doing well. It's been a shocking draft, to be honest with you all.
Yeah,
Some,
yeah, it has. It's been interesting.
yeah. I mean, I thought the Cardinals got a great pick with Jeremiah Love. I think he's the best player in the draft, but I would have traded down if I was them. And then uh, the Titans with the Buffalo pick, Cornell Tate, and and the Saints, in my opinion, I give them an F. And it's not because it's the Saints, but I give them an F because you have Caleb Downs, one of the best. Like the way I see it, Bo, maybe you disagree. Like I see Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs, the two best players in this draft, and you basically skip an M and you take a wide out when you have Chris Olave, and you have a need at safety, secondary.
Um, are you asking me about what the Panthers, or you were just having a conversation about the draft overall?
Having a draft overall about it, like I think if I had to give a grade right now, I would give the Saints a F. I would give the Rams a F. And yeah, those teams in particular a F. Because I mean you have it Saints, you have a chance to draft Caleb Downs and you skip on him.
Um,
Generate
they got a good player though. A lot of people were high on the receiver they got.
Yeah,
So I
but I
mean,
mean,
they're looking
maybe
at building that offense. They're trying to get a weapon for Tyler Shea. Um, so I understand the pick. I thought it was. I thought yeah. I mean, I thought it was a good move, but we'll see. I mean, doesn't he have? He's got some injury concerns, doesn't he?
yeah, it does. Like
Well,
when Caleb Downs was sleeping, I was honestly hoping the Panthers would have traded up and get him, but too stiff of a price. But look like the Panthers, like I'm surprised some of the linemen have been drafted earlier than anticipate. Like the one from Utah in Miami, so in Alabama. So it, I mean, and you know what I'm surprised it's been dropping Michael Lemon because technically he was projected to be a top 10 pick and he's dropping. Like I
ye-
personally, I want Casey Concepcion, but if I have a chance to choose between Cooper, or Lehman, I take Lehman because he's number one starting wideout. Not that we need a number one starting wideout, but I don't think Carolina anticipate him being potentially available.
yeah. I would think the same reason why. I mean, I think you've had a couple of guys fall, and I think the reason why they've fallen is because of character issues, right? I mean, Ruben Bain with the car incidents, multiple. I think that's probably a reason why he fell. And then for our guy Lemon, now he just seemed a little strange in that. I don't know anything about the dude. I'm just going off of that what was kind of panned as a strange press conference. So maybe he didn't do as well as um, you know in person. I think a lot of these things go with you're going by what coaches and stuff say. So I don't know. I really don't know why, but I think they've obviously done their due diligence. So if they feel good about you know I think that if Thieneman is available, I really feel like they're going to grab him and not think twice about it. I don't see them trading back, but I have a very very bad feeling about Minnesota taking him, so I'm worried about that.
Blake Miller just went to the Lions.
Blake Miller, offensive tackle. All right, well that's about right.
So, I mean, if Lehman is still there, I might take some phone calls and drop if you because I don't think Carolina anticipate them being. I mean, there were some rumors, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that Lehman was technically the best wideout of this draft.
No, I don't think he was. I think most people had him, around 3 or 4. But at the same time, like we said, we don't know if that's the thing with some of these wide receivers. You don't want to get somebody that's going to be a diva in your locker room. We've seen that happen with Deontay Johnson, right? So we don't. Like I said, I don't know the guy. I really don't. But you know, you definitely want to take into consideration that. I mean, I just don't know. I think that for me, I'm looking at you know if Thieneman goes with Minnesota, then I think that they should maybe trade back a smidge and get KC Concepcion, but we'll see.
You think it's too soon for Jacob Rodriguez?
I think it's too soon for Jacob Rodriguez, but I still think he's going to go in the first round. If they really, really like him and they've got him high on their board, then maybe they could trade back a little bit and they could get him.
So
But
sorry,
they're gonna have some options here, no matter what.
is available.
Wow. All right.
Is
So
available.
that's
I
good.
don't think
That's good for the Thieneman heads. So we
Caleb
shall see. We'll see right now if
Caleb,
they're going to trade back or not.
Caleb Banks.
I bet they get Thieneman, man. I think that they, you rarely hear, as they were talking about Joe Person, basically he rarely every year says that he's very high on someone, and I don't think that they were trying to. I wouldn't think that they try to smoke screen one of the biggest beat
Oh,
writers. So I don't
it's
know, man.
in.
I think it's going to be Thieneman.
The pick is in, Carolina. The pick is in.
How are you
So now,
already? How are you already? I'm over here. They're doing the montage on Caleb Banks. How do you already got a pick in? What what what
no,
what service you got here? Do I got to back? What's going on?
I'm I'm watching ESPN Unlimited.
Uh,
So basically, no, the pick is in, but they haven't made the announcement. They haven't made the announcement. They just so basically, here's the deal. Typically,
okay, I see you.
you have 8 minutes. You have 8 minutes on the clock. Considering the pick was right in, the pick was right in right away. It means they are not number one trading him, whoever it is, and number two, they will probably shock and surprise that he was in. And let me see. And guess what? They're going to commercials.
That's
And
about right.
yeah, and I'm not going to go Twitter and all of that. Like together, we should get the live reaction. It's make it more fun. But yeah, so I mean, this is the type of a pick you wish if you're Carolina you can have an extra first round because there are so many great players available at 19. I mean, Tinlin, the safety, is he has a chance to be very good. Casey Casimpion also has a chance to be a stud. I mean, I'm surprised Sadiq went to the Jets. I really am. I mean, do they dare take Monroe Freeman? You're on mute, Bo.
I think they got their guy, man. I'd be willing to bet some money that they're going up there and taking that Thieneman pick. This is, I mean,
Hopefully, you're right because I mean, Monroe Freeman has a chance to be pretty good.
uh, th-
But
th- this guy fits so well into what they're to what EJ's defense is. I mean, this will be great.
if he is, because don't be surprised if it's Casey Cassipion, a local Charlotte kid.
I don't think so, man. I think that I don't think that there is a smokescreen on some of the big reporters. I think they're getting Thieneman, but we shall see.
Because the Joe Pelson last season, last draft, basically reported Walker, it was going to be Walker, and it was T-Mac. So to be determined. I mean, they do a great job playing smokescreen at Mint and Morid, Trade and Tryon, I mean, in Uptown Bank of America building. And we have a minute left on the commercial. Like, the good thing about ESPN Unlimited, literally on the right side, you can see how long is the commercials compared to standard TV with cables that you don't know if it's 5 minutes, 6 minutes long commercial. So basically, on the right side, I can see how long the countdown until the commercial is. But it's annoying. I mean, NFC South champ, and they still show us in commercial. This is so annoying. So annoying and so disrespectful, to be honest with you. With you. But,
Um, I mean, we're going to find out who they're going to get. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
no, I know, but it's Panthers history. We will go to commercials. We will go to commercials, ladies and gentlemen. So 10 seconds and five, four, three, two, one, and we are back from commercial. So, so they say any moment from now, but they should have already announced it because the Panthers, little, you, here come the commissioner. showing Panthers fans in Pittsburgh.
Well, I'm not mad at it.
What did I tell you?
I'm not mad at it. That's your meat and
That
potatoes. That's your meat and potatoes right there. That's a good pick.
it is, but you just pass on the safety.
Well, the problem is that you know someone like that dude right there. That's going to be that's
You know,
considering the quarterback is the most important position on the field, and our line issues with you know, I mean that's
I
no that's
wonder,
a great pick.
I wonder if that means that Taylor Moton might get moved. That's what I wonder. Because, I mean, and perhaps, in a way, this is also indicate that they are not sure Iki is going to be back this season. Because if he is, you sign Rashid Walker. You don't make this move unless you're convinced he's going to be back. Because it's not it's not a sexy pick, but I agree with you. I mean, if this is the type of a player, if you develop him, you give him time, you could be looking at the all pro tackle. So it's not a bad pick, but it's a shocking pick.
Yeah, I knew there was possibility of it, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not sexy, you're right, but that's I'm not mad at it. I mean, that tells you what they think about the timetable on Icky, and just a lot about that position. So
Taylor Moulton also. I mean, Taylor Moulton is 30 years old, free agent next season. And like the guys that they just drafted, Monroe, who is not from Monroe, would have been great if he was from Monroe. Monroe. Anyway, he's
your
more
guy,
like a
looks like your guy Lemon's going to the Eagles.
yeah. So Monroe is more like a prospect, ball. He's more like a prospect, and like the Panthers once said, but this is more like a luxury pick in a way that if they felt like, oh my gosh, we need a player right now to win right now, like today, like we are not a good team and we need to win now, they would have probably taken Casey Cassipion or Dylan Tinlin, the safeties, someone who can step in right away. So in a way, you can say it's similar to what the Rams did. The Rams draft Simpson. Is Simpson going to start for them this season? No. Next season? Probably not. I think Monroe has a chance to start not this season, but next season. Because he's a raw project, but he has a chance to be a stud.
I think that he's going to go into some type of camp battle there. I mean, I don't think that they want to draft somebody at 19 just to have him sit on the bench, but we'll see how it shakes out. I mean, we got a lot of time before that first game, so
Bro,
that dude's good, man. I mean, that's
he's good, but considering who was available, I wouldn't have taken him. Considering who was available. But then
the
again, yeah,
no. Well, I don't want to cut you off. I just think that if we get someone like one of these, guys that would have felt like a luxury pick, it would have felt like a luxury pick getting a safety, getting a Concepcion. getting getting a limit, getting one of these guys. I think it would have been a luxury. And then if we go into the season and all of a sudden we get one injury here on the line, or we have someone go to, or someone's not performing well, then we're going to look back at that draft and say, man, how many times have we had offensive line issues? And you look back and you say, man, we had a guy right there we could have taken, and instead we're waiting on someone else to develop, or we're waiting on someone else. I think this was a smart pick. I know it's not sexy. I mean, I really wanted Thieneman, but I think it's a smart pick. You cannot, if we're going to evaluate Bryce, in his fifth year, you got to make sure that you're doing everything you can to keep him upright. And
Right.
considering Icky's injured, considering Moten I mean, he's had some knee issues and he's getting older. I mean, you mentioned that. I mean, I think that this was probably a very smart move.
Right. And for all intents and purposes, I don't think, honestly, whenever a team draft lineman, offensive tackle, center, guard, it's never a sexy pick. Even if you need it, the fans will say, "Oh, why? Why did we went with a lineman? We could have went with a wideout. We could have went with a running back, etc. Quarterback." So it's never a sexy pick to draft a tackle in this particular case. But I think what they saw, basically the tackles were falling off the board, and they 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 might say it. I doubt it, but the way they were thinking is, we don't draft him. Let's say we draft Tinland or Casey Concepcion or Omar Cooper, someone like that. A pretty good, or maybe we trade a few picks down and take Jacob Rodriguez. Pretty good pick. But then, if we want to address the linemen in the second day, second round, third round, the value drops substantially, that we might draft a backup instead of a potential someone who can start right away. Because let's be honest, they drafted a player who, unless he has a miraculous great training camp, Stone called Steve Austin foresight, is not going to make the team.
Um, yeah, I mean, we'll see how it shakes out. I, I I think that the offensive line was a big concern for any fan that was looking at how that season ended with the Icky injury. Uh, so I mean, this is
Let me ask you
probably this will probably be looked at as the fact that he
say,
fell he kind of fell to us a little bit. I think a lot of people had him going much earlier, so there's probably a lot of high value with getting him at 19.
let me ask you this question, devil advocate. Let's say Iki does not suffer the injury, the rupture patella, pardon me, the Achilles against the Rams in the playoff game. Do you still, knowing that Taylor Moton is 30 years old and did suffer some injuries last season, do you still potentially take Monroe Freeman if it's available with the 19, or you don't even think about taking him with the 19?
Well, and excuse my ignorance, but is he a tackle that is he amphibious? Is he ambidextrous? Can he play on the left and the right?
I think so.
Okay, because
Like,
everything I've seen, it shows him on the left. Um,
I think he did play some in the right side, if I remember correctly,
okay, okay. Well, I wasn't
because
sure.
I'm trying to remember if he was the guy that Joe Gilbert went into his walkout and they showed him, or it was a guy from Clemson. One of the two of them. I know Joe Gilbert. They showed that he was there and attending his walkout and all of that. So typically, linemen, unless I'm wrong, like if you're left side, you can play right side. I could be mistaken, but yeah, I mean, so I'm let's say he could have played right side. Then you would have, I mean, and if he does suffer an injury, it would have been an interesting decision. It would have been an interesting decision. Do they take, would they have taken him or not? That would have been an interesting decision for them, Carolina.
Yeah, and I think you also have to factor in that Icky's been good and he's been good in run grading, but he hasn't been the best in pass protection. And
Correct.
there's been many times where he has played a huge part in some of those drives going and stalling, because Bryce is under immediate duress. So I think this is gonna be it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. You're getting a great player. I mean, he's all SEC. Any of the. I mean, I'll have to watch some of the tape. I mean, I'm not the biggest trench bro in the room, but I completely understand what they were thinking of with this pick. So
But the question is, Bo, you just gave 10 million, and I understand it's just a 1 year deal, but you gave 10 million to Rashid Walker.
yeah, but that was kind of a deal where, considering when it's a 1 year deal, right?
Yeah,
So now you can kind of plug and play a little bit. I don't know if we're going to see. I mean, Stone Forsythe, he might not even make it into the 53-man roster. You know what I mean?
I, I
Um,
mean,
and
without it.
so now this could be one of those things where if you spent 10 million for Walker, and you don't want to feel like you have to start Freeling right away, then that's a good thing. That's the price you pay for it. If Walker shows that he's not performing well, um, and in Icky's timetable, clearly it must be, kind of like we thought it could be a little bit further out. But I mean, I don't know. There's just we haven't gone into the offensive line a lot in the draft over the last, especially one of these really really good ones. And if it's a really really good one, it's
Yeah,
it's
I'm trying to think. Last time we drafted a lineman in the first round, and the only one I remember was Jordan Grove, and he basically was a Painter Hall of Fame. So I don't think outside of Jordan Grove, we typically don't draft linemen in the first round. We drafted Ryan Khalil, was I think he was the second round.
yeah. I think it's a smart pick. I think, considering the upside and the fact that we do not have a long term solution going into this draft at left tackle, right? So we
Yeah,
didn't have a long term solution, and uh, I mean, I think it's a smart pick. I know it's not sexy, but
you
if
know,
we're go-
sorry, Tillen is still dropping. I know that we don't have a pick anymore for the rest of the night, but he's still dropping. So that potentially indicates something.
um, I don't think it indicates. I think the way that the chips have fallen, you know,
The
he
chances, yeah,
well, he's quick. There's no doubt he's explosive, but I mean, it's not like he has all these picks to his name from college. I mean,
close.
I've seen him. So, and a lot of the time when he was at Purdue, even though he started as a freshman, he was playing about 30 yards back from the line of scrimmage. Um, so I mean, I don't think I don't. I mean, He was projected in that area. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a fall. I still think he's going to go in the first round, but I think at safety not being a super premium position, um, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Someone's going to get him. He's going to be a day one starter, but um,
And it
I don't
will
know.
be interesting to see if Pion doesn't get drafted in the first round. That will be interesting to see. Like right now, Dallas, Cleveland, Chicago. Like I would think Cleveland might go Concepcion because they need a wideout. So the Bills after trading DJ No More to the Bills. So
I could see Dallas getting KC here, or I could see him getting Thieneman. Or no, they already got their safety.
the downs.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's been I said interesting draft, my friend. Like one thing for sure. Let's say Tinlin does not get drafted in the first round tonight. Rodriguez, Jacob Rodriguez, who Kyle Bailey is a big time fan of him. But anyway, let's say they don't get drafted tonight. Cassipion doesn't get drafted tonight. If you're the Panthers, and I know we don't have a top pick in the second round, I believe we have 51 overall. If I'm the Panthers, I trade away one of I trade away a second and a fourth potentially, something like that, and I move up and I take one of those three players. Casimpion, Tinlin, maybe Cooper, the other wide receiver, Rodriguez. So, and I heard a lot of rumors that the safety from Toledo is also pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that. I
Just
heard that too. Um, yeah, tomorrow's pick's going to be interesting. I mean, do they move up any? Or is there a guy that they really like that has fallen a little bit? They move up some spots. I mean, I don't think they're going to move up to anywhere where we're going to see them come back in tonight. But and maybe they don't
now
move up at all. We haven't seen that many. I mean, there hasn't been that many big big moves, even though we've told from the media that there would be a lot. There really hasn't been that much. The biggest surprise so far has been Ty Simpson going to the Rams.
that, and I still think the Saints. I mean, they got a good wideout, but I would have went Caleb Downs, and I mean, Cornell Tate to the Titans. I mean, considering you had Sonny Style, Caleb Downs, and you taking Cornell Tate, while I'm not sure he's even a top five player, and yet you take him. It's a bonehead move by the Titans, to be honest with you.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll see how it shakes out. I'm gonna
yeah,
watch the rest of this draft. I don't really have much more to add, my friend. I appreciate you
sure,
having me on your show.
sure. We'll do it on Tuesday, recapping everything draft wise.
That sounds like a plan. We got a lot of picks to go here, so we shall
Well,
see what they do.
yeah. See you then. Thank you, Bo.
Okay, see you, man. Bye.